He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Seahawks and...
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script, because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. Fights loose, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Charbonnet, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with, to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now Bolden on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Up the middle they go. Shelton. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st down, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burnett. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down now, it's Shelton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Seahawks at 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A run now with Charbonnet. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover back.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Well, that's going to be a razor thin. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. Shelton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On third down, it's Shelton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he will have a first down about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Purdy off the play fake. Catch made here by Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know,
I'm not good enough to play in a fantasy game. I enjoy watching
You're an
you do
analyst.
it.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's champ in my book.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Up the middle they go. Tolbert. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Tolbert. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down. 9th play of the drive now. 3rd and a country mile. Hurts. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Here's Purdy. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Purdy's throw here taken in by Bacon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll run on first down. Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Tolbert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Tolbert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Tolbert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Burnett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 13 yards and another first. Purdy sets up to throw again. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Up the middle they go. Shelton. And he'll get it down this time to 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Purdy looking to throw. Throw outside, complete to Burnett. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. For the lead, here's third and goal. Purdy now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tolbert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try the left side. Tolbert, and no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And Walker has it. He's across midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Tolbert, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. Have had that poor defensive line. They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Tolbert, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on first down. Tolbert. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On second down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, Tolbert. They're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
So Purdy and the Niners down 24-23, 2:10 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Purdy now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Burnett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. A strong running. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Try to take this home, they'll run. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end.
Control.